Well, Google's trying to get in on some drone action, and they even give it a cool name, Project Skybender. Many of us tend to take the internet for granted, but according to Internet Live stats, only about 40% of the world has a reliable internet connection. We all know that it is in Google's best interest to have us all in a fast, reliable internet connection. This was the inspiration behind Project Loon, which aims to bring internet to underdeveloped areas through floating balloons that would communicate to the ground. But Google is not stopping there. A new report from The Guardian swears that the company has been working on a new movement that goes by the name Project Skybender. The idea is similar to Project Loon, with the only main difference being that this time they are using self-flying solar drones and millimeter wave technology. It's said that this technology will power 5G networks, and it has the capability to transfer gigabytes of data, yes, plural, per second, beating current 4G speeds by about 40 times. According to the report, Google has rented Virgin Galactic's 15,000 square foot hangar space for $1,000 a day. That's still a bargain. Located in New Mexico near a town called, get this, Truth or Consequences. What a name for a town. This is where Google is holding all of its tests. Sadly, Google had promised not to take any photos inside the building, so we won't be looking at any of the goodies anytime soon. Now let's take a look at the possible renders of the S7 and S7 Edge. Thanks to a new pair of leaks by Evan Blass, aka EV-Leaks, we have possibly the first press renders of the new devices. Now it's not without some degree of skepticism, for there's at least one questionable detail in the photo. This picture here presents the most plausible possibility of being photoshopped. Note the presence of the fingerprint sensor home button, especially on the Galaxy S7 left. The shape clearly looks deformed along the bottom portion. In addition, the home button on the Galaxy S7 Edge on the right looks to be tilted slightly downwards. It's also worth pointing out that the front camera sensor on the Galaxy S7 Edge looks somewhat larger than it does on the S7. Now this picture here, which ironically looks to be captured by an HTC device no less, claims to be the front display panel of the Galaxy S7, despite the fact that it's encased in a protective shell, which Sam Mobile has referred to as a camouflage unit, to prevent leakage of the final design. But there's 2 points that are really important here. First, the top bezel looks to be quite tall, almost unnecessarily so. And second, the home button / fingerprint sensor looks slightly misaligned and seemingly much larger and rounded than the thin rectangles which have been seen in earlier leaks. Now again, this is a prototype. Assuming it's a genuine image to begin with, the final model may look indeed quite different. Speaking about bezels, let's talk about a rumored device that is almost bezel-less, the Xperia C6. A high-quality render of Sony's unannounced Xperia C6 smartphone has been released by a reliable tech leaker, OnLeaks. Just like the C5 Ultra, the new Xperia C6 is expected to have a near bezel-less display, which would definitely help this device stand out from among the crowd. OnLeaks says that the image was constructed based on the phone's factory schematics. Not much else is known about the Xperia C6, but rumor has it that Sony's upcoming device will run an octa-core MediaTek Helio P10 chipset under the hood, clocked at a cool 2 GHz. There's another rumor which says that the Xperia C6 will have a 1080p resolution display, while the display size may be anywhere from 5 to 6 inches. Thanks for watching Android Army. My name is Jace. Love to connect with you right here on Twitter. You also don't want to forget about my brothers and sister in Android who are working super hard to be your source for all things Android.